Welcome to the Happy Healthy Life Podcast with your hosts, Rob and Randy, who reveal the truth, the lies, and confusion about health so that you are no longer the victim to mainstream medical dogma and you are the hero to your own happy, healthy story.
Hey, you guys, welcome back to the Happy Healthy Life Podcast with your host, Rob and
Randy. What's up, guys? What's happening?
Kind of a different look going on now.
Yeah, we kind of shifted the desk around, so now you get to see both of us straight on here. I don't know. Hopefully, the feedback is good.
Exactly. So here's something cool that we're doing just for you guys on the podcast. We told you guys about the challenge. Some of you guys didn't get into the challenge, the How to Lose Weight Fast and Keep It Off weight loss challenge for January, starting the new year off right. So here's what we're going to do is we're going to invite you into the challenge. We're peeling back the curtain so that you can see what it is that happened in the challenge. So this podcast, we literally took the first day of the challenge. You guys are going to be able to hear it. So here is that challenge. In this challenge, do you remember what we talked about on this day?
Oh my God, we talked about so much. We had over 700 people into this challenge. It was insane, but we brought so much value and we're like, okay, we got to chop it up, regurgitate it, ruminate on it, and then get it back out to our audience with you guys who've been following us now for several months. We thank you. So yeah, no, we talked about a lot. We really talked about strategies and things that you can do to begin to heal your metabolism. You've heard us talk about a lot of this, but we really got really linear with this and started talking about mindset, certain things to eliminate, certain things to replace. And I think once you start listening to this, you're going to have even a better idea on how to reach your health goals this year and have a rock star metabolism.
Yeah. So sit back, relax, listen to this one. We're going to talk about the shift that needs to be made in order to be able to lose weight fast and keep it off. Enjoy. So let's go ahead and get started. This is the Happy Healthy Weight Loss Challenge with Rob and Randy. And so just so you guys know, we're going to be giving you guys information. You're not going to want to miss any of the days. Every day, we're giving you guys information that you want. So just so you know, this challenge to give you the information necessary to lose weight and keep it off is fluid. And here's what I mean by that. It's fluid in a sense that every day we're going to be taking your feedback and then the next day following that up with information that we know that you guys and gals are wanting to hear. So I know we've got what we want to talk about prepared for the next 4 days so that you guys are getting quick wins, quick results. But at the same time, you know what? We're us. We know what we want. We want to know what it is that you guys want. So right now, if you're out there, what I want you to do is if you're on Zoom in the chat, let us know, what is it that you're wanting? What kind of results are you wanting to get? If you're in the Facebook, let us know, hey, what kind of results are you wanting to get as well? Because we want to make sure that we take that feedback and we apply it, get you guys all the information that you guys are wanting to see. So, all right, you guys can see us. We're good there. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's get into the some information, right? Okay, so day one. This challenge is going to be for you and you're going to learn a lot of things, but here's some questions to see if this challenge is for you. Okay. And you guys can say yes, chime in, say yes, raise your hand, give us an amen. If you want to lose weight or learn how to lose weight fast so that you keep it off and you don't have to struggle with dieting and exercising like crazy, right? If that's you, tell us yes. You know, we're going to show you guys how our clients that we work with on a daily basis, how they go from having a slow metabolism to having a super fast metabolism. A lot of people don't even know that that's even a possibility.
Yeah, that's actually a question we get a lot and we've gotten over the years is there really anything you can do about your metabolism? A lot of people think that maybe you're just born and you've got this great one and that you got lucky. It's actually not true. It's not really a trait you're born with. It's something you can develop once you know what it is. So we're going to show you how to wake up your metabolism, shake it, wake it, retrain it, reset it, and get you burning the calories you should be burning.
Yep. And we're also going to be going over the number one reason why you struggle to lose weight and keep it off. And so you're going to know exactly what to do along with steps on how to make sure that, yeah, you're losing weight so that you can look and feel your best. as Randy always says, so you can be able to get your sexy back.
I don't know that I came up with that, but yeah, it is. I did say that today on live TV in Dallas Fort Worth.
You did.
Get your sexy back. Nothing wrong with that.
And here's something that's important too, is I know you guys have done, based on the feedback that we've been getting, is you guys have done lots of different programs before in the past.
Yes.
So here's the thing. We're going to show you guys how to do this all the while not starving yourself and depriving yourself of the foods that you love. A lot of people feel like, you know what, if I'm going to do a diet or an exercise program, I'm going to have to stop doing all the things that I love. I'm going to be eating sticks, twigs, berries, and just depriving myself.
And the worst part about that is when you make all those sacrifices and cutting out all the things that you love, and at the end of the day, the results aren't even what you had hoped for. So when the results don't equal the sacrifice, you're always going to quit. We're going to help you overcome that.
Yep, exactly. So by the end of this challenge, you're going to leave with a simple step-by-step roadmap on how you can be able to lose weight fast without the struggle and the confusion. Now, here's how you know you are in the right place. You're the type of person who takes action and shows up for the things that you really care about.
Yeah, I don't think the Facebook group can see us. So I know Zoom is seeing us. I don't think Facebook is, but anyway, just if you're trying to view us on Facebook, it looks like you're not getting it. So we apologize.
Let me check into that for the Facebook peeps.
Yeah, just really quickly before we keep moving forward here. Technical difficulties. Don't you love them? Anybody ever had technical difficulty? It's crazy.
Yeah, so I've got it on my Facebook feed. So you may just need to reset your computer, restart your computer, because I've got it coming through here just fine right now.
All right.
And we just got from Jay Wheeler. I see you on Facebook. I do see you, and the screen sharing I can see on Facebook. So it is going.
All right.
So if you are having difficulty seeing us on Facebook, you just may need to refresh your browser and shake the mouse. So we know that you are here in the right place because you're the type of person who takes action and you show up for things that you care about, and you're ready to do something that works without having to figure it out on your own. And here's the thing, if these things weren't you, guess where you wouldn't be right now?
You wouldn't be right here. You got better things to do at 11 a.m. Central on a Monday morning. So yeah, this is why you're here. Go ahead, Dr.
Now,
Rob.
does this sound like you? If you've ever said, I don't love the way I look or feel when I see myself in the mirror, and I don't even like taking selfies, right?
You know, or the right angle because you're trying to hide because you don't feel good about that. That's not good.
Yeah. So I could relate to that many years ago. We'll talk about that. And if you're the person that says, no matter what it is that I try, it never sticks. I've tried everything. We've talked to a lot of you through DM that have tried everything. You're not alone, just so you know. And if you're somebody that says, I've tried to lose weight, and as soon as I stop what I'm doing, I gain the weight back and more most of the time. We call that the classic yo-yo dieter. We talked about a case just like that today on Good Morning Texas. And the cool thing is she was able to overcome that.
Yeah, it's the PRP, the pound rebound phenomenon. Does anybody know why that happens? If you don't, we're going to describe why that happens and how to overcome that, because there's nothing more frustrating, I'm sure, than losing weight and then getting it all back and then some when you're not perfect on that diet again.
Exactly. Or if you've ever even said, I'm tired of doing things that don't work, that's the number one reason why people quit doing something. Absolutely. Is because they're not getting results. So why do it, right?
Yep.
Or if you said, the older that I get, the harder it is to lose weight.
That's
Raise
a huge
your hand
myth.
or give me an amen if you've ever felt like that.
That is common, but it's not normal. That's the good news.
Or you say things like, it's got to be my genetics, or maybe it's my age, my hormones. We're going to show you how to overcome those things. Or if you've ever said losing weight is confusing, I wish somebody just told me what to do. Just tell me what to do. I'll do it. If it works, then that's exactly what I need to do.
Absolutely. Give me the plan to follow. A lot of times we're trying to figure it out and we're piecemealing it together, called the death by a la carte. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, and you end up spinning your wheels in circles. It's kind of like what I say in Texarkana. It's like a one-legged duck, Rob. What do?
They swim in a circle, allegedly.
That's right.
Allegedly.
Very frustrating.
So if you've also said or ultimately, here's the deal. So ultimately, if you don't lose the weight, you may not enjoy or be able to enjoy all the things that you want as you get older, right? Have you ever thought that before? Maybe you thought that you're going to continue to always have to be self-conscious about your appearance, the way you look, the way you feel, right? And you're just like, hey, you know what? I'm going to be stuck like this forever, which is no fun, especially every day when you look in the mirror and you see something that you're not liking, right?
Yeah.
And so, or if you don't lose the weight, ultimately, you're just going to end up really frustrating, like a lot of the folks that we've talked about, because you literally just feel like you're spinning your wheels doing the same thing over and over. And what is it with that Albert Einstein quote that says, if you keep on doing the same thing over and over, right? And you're expecting a different result.
It's called insanity. It's the whole Greek mythology of like Sisyphus. I might not be saying his name correctly, but he was banished into eternity to push the boulder uphill, only to let it fall back down on top of him, and do that for all of eternity. It's a vicious cycle. So if you're listening to us, you've definitely probably dabbled in diets and different programs. And the reason you're here is because at the end of the day, they really didn't get you the result that you wanted. And that is the most important thing, is you getting the result.
Exactly. And so secretly, a lot of times we may even say these kinds of things. Ask yourself, have I secretly ever said these things like, will I ever be able to wear the clothes that I want and feel good about myself? Or am I going to continue to keep on pushing all of my skinny clothes to the back of the closet, right?
Yep.
Or am I going to keep on shopping from even the back of the rack at the store versus the front of the rack? That's never fun. And here it is right here. Have you ever secretly said what?
Well, I'll be able to get my sexy back. Everybody right now, just take a second. You already are sexy. Let's just be honest. But who doesn't want to be sexier? So do your sexy dance right now and know you deserve to look and feel your best and get your sexy back. Yeah. Seriously, real talk.
Yeah, and maybe you've also wondered, will I be able to enjoy doing all the activities that I love to do or I want to do, right?
That's huge.
Or will I be able to play with my kids or my grandkids and have plenty of energy to do those things? Am I going to be able to enjoy the vacation, right? The hiking, the doing those things? Because a lot of times people will just avoid doing those things because they can't. Yeah. Right. So here's the thing. I have good news for you. I've been there. So something that you need to know about myself, right? So myself, I'm Rob. My name is Rob Vasquez. Nice to meet you. I struggled, and I had struggled my entire life, all the way until I was about 38 years old, with my weight. And I thought that I was supposed to struggle because I watched my mom struggle with her weight. Yep. And so she was taught, just like you guys, that the answer is some kind of fad diet, reduce the calories, move more. And so as a result of doing that literally throughout my whole entire life, what I did is I ended up killing my metabolism. This right here is me when I was 13 years old. I was 210 pounds, 5'4", wow, about as wide as I was tall. So I get the struggle. And the good news is you can overcome it. But here's me right here. Literally, I was 38 years old. We're both holistic doctors, by profession, chiropractors. That's why it says on my shirt, who's your chiropractor? So we believe in doing everything naturally, no medications, making sure that we're healing your body from the inside out. However, I was stuck myself. And so here I was trying to help our clients and help our patients to be able to get unstuck themselves using what it is that we had always been taught. Yeah. And so I had an injury where I fell off a fence, and because I fell off this fence, I couldn't exercise, and I literally ballooned up and gained about 65 pounds almost overnight. Yeah. And throwing my hands up in the air, we said, there's got to be a better way. We started studying the science of true weight loss, keeping it off from a cellular level, and then started applying what it is that we had learned and lost the 65 pounds. But here's the thing, in that photo that you just saw, I was doing all the things that we've been seeing. Y'all have been telling us that you've been doing. One of the questions that I've asked many of you through DMs is, what are some of the things that you've tried that may not be working? Well, I tried them all. I get it. Yeah. I was doing keto, protein bars, shakes, no sugar, all organic, exercising like crazy, paleo. Yeah. Ray and I have been best friends now for 25 years. He can attest. If he looked in my pantry.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you go into your pantry, it looks like Whole Foods, yet you had this, horrible metabolic rate, all this weight gain, and you were working really, really hard. Something just wasn't adding up.
Yeah. So once we figured this out and applied it to myself, right? Because if you can't help yourself, you can't help anybody else. Yeah. So applied that to myself. And as a result, 12 years ago, lost the 65 pounds. And here we are years later, 10, 12, 11, I don't even remember anymore how many years later. And it's never been easier to keep the weight off. So just to let you know, I don't use diet or exercise to determine my weight anymore. That's really stressful. We're going to show you how to overcome it. And the good news is you can overcome it.
Yes.
All right. So
yeah. And so, this is ultimately what really helped launch the pivot of our own company. Because like Dr. Rob said, we've been in the health and wellness industry for over 25 years. But about 8 to 10 years ago, we made a huge pivot. One of those pivots was because, this is my brother. So this is a picture of me and my brothers. Actually, the middle picture is myself, Ryan, and my brother, Russell. I'm the oldest of 3. And I never had a weight problem. My brother, Russell, never had a weight problem. But Ryan really began to struggle with his weight when he graduated high school. You can see the pictures of him there with one of his friends, Lauren. He was very thin in high school. And then as he got into his 20s, he began to gain massive amounts of weight. Something changed with my brother. And at that time, I was trying to help him with diet and exercise. But you can imagine he would get a little bit of a result. But when he wasn't perfect, and nobody is, it's not in our DNA, he would gain all the weight back. And it was a really, really vicious cycle. Not only was I doing that with my brother, at the same time, I had this huge clinic, one of the largest clinics in the country, helping people try to overcome their weight challenges. But the dieting, the exercising, the supplements, all the caloric restriction, the exercise really didn't move the needle for some people. And Ryan was one of those people. So Ryan passed away about 10 years ago, about 12 years ago, actually, had a massive heart attack at 27 years old. So if you're listening now and watching us, if you've ever lost anybody you care about, my heart goes out to you. Ryan was just 27. And it feels like what he went through was so preventable. And so really at that point, we're like, okay, let's make the pivot. Let's figure this out. We'd actually spent a lot of time in Spain. I had my own metabolic issues, wasn't overweight, but there were some real challenges I was even going through. And we'd worked with a cellular biologist. He was a doctor from
Lebanon.
Thank you. I couldn't get it out. A doctor from Lebanon, cellular biologist there in Spain. We spent several months over there really working with this doctor, developing protocols to be able to come back and help people just like you, just like Ryan, just like you, Rob, to turn this around. So if you're struggling with your health, whether obesity, you've got weight gain, too much body fat, you've got diabetes, you've got chronic illness, there's a metabolic component to all of that. And so we've been able to implement this now. We're not able to save my brother. But we're now able to help so many other people. And that's very, very exciting. So if you feel stuck on the diet, exercise, merry-go-round, you're not alone. There are real solutions. You don't have to be perfect anymore. It isn't your fault. Something else is going on.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to the Happy Healthy Life podcast. If you enjoy the show, make sure to follow them on Instagram at the H2 Life. Or on YouTube and Facebook at The Happy Healthy Guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and review the show wherever you listen to podcasts.